How would you evaluate your freshman season at Kansas?
I enjoyed it. It was definitely happened very quickly. A lot of things kind of flew my way. Wasn't really able to comprehend it, but now the season's ended, being able to kind of step back and reflect. But yeah, it was definitely a season I won't forget. Kind of working my way up and then getting an opportunity and taking it.
What were these opportunities that were handed to you? How did you excel in them?
As you know, I was a late addition to the roster, so it took me a few months to kind of find my feet, get in rhythm with the team, the dynamic with everything in Kansas. Kind of playing a little bit here and there to begin the season, and then I kind of saw a big improvement in minutes when I was given a bigger role, and I was able to take that opportunity.
You're a bit of a high flyer. I don't think people realize that. I mean, you were a really good athlete. What aspects of your game were you able to showcase?
Primarily just being able to play without the ball. I think I did a good job of, impacting the game without being a primary ball handler. Rebounding was a big one, showing people that I can rebound offensively and defensively. It's a big part of my game, and then being able to defend and play in transition was probably things I would say best.
All right, Australia to playing in the States has been a great pipeline. A lot of successful Australians have played not just high-level college basketball, but also in the NBA. What is it about that prep work in Australia that translates?
A lot of it comes from physicality and toughness. I think Australians pride themselves on being tough. A lot of that comes from playing Australian football, a sport that a lot of people aren't very familiar with. But it's a sport, kind of like rugby, like American football. It's very physical, and I think that's definitely helped us, and it's helped me for sure, being able to not avoid contact and more embrace it.
Did you play?
I did growing up, yep.
What position?
Well, I was more of a forward, so kicking goals. But yeah, it's a kind of the sport everyone grows up playing.
So that's endurance, that's taking some hits. No pads, I don't think, right?
No pads. Mouth guard.
There you go. So in that aspect, how ready are you for that physicality that could come in the NBA?
I think that's something I've kind of, been able to show and prove. You look at me, the impression is he's pretty small, pretty skinny, but I think I surprised a lot of people with that, how willing I am to take on physicality and not be affected by it. Because that's, I've been playing against bigger, older people my whole life.
And if there's a player in the NBA currently that we could say, okay, he kind of plays like this guy, who would it be?
Cam Johnson comes to mind. I think we have a lot of similarities. But yeah, that's all right now, but I think, I've got a lot of things I could improve on, so I don't really know what kind of player I'll be in a couple of years. With all the hard work I've put in over the years, I'll be a true testament to my work ethic and my resilience. It will just mean the world to hear my name be called out. It will be a dream come true.